go.
And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. John Conchar out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Tillman into the 5 down low. Now here's Morant. Into the lane. Comes up empty down low.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
There's the screen. Smith the pass to Sohan. And the rejection by Jackson. Now Morant. And he bangs it home with one hand.
As the point guard, this is Ja's responsibility. Nice job finding the open man.
Smith outside. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And T is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now here's Morant. Outside Jackson. Six on the shot clock.
Jump off, good. You two players.
And here comes Smith, leading the fast break. Puts up a 3. That's it. He found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break and then points at the other end.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Memphis shooting their first free throws here. Free throw good. Conchar.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
Conchar hits them both. And so it's San Antonio with it. Smith outside. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Dunk by Smith.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Craig, a high riser, no doubt about it. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. The pass to Conchar. Bain with the screen on Paul. Here's Morant. And he banks in the layup.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Zohan, the pass to Vassell. Spurs passing it around. Here's Smith. Here he goes. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They trail by 1. Outside Jackson. Right at the free throw line. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
Not just a floor spacer with the jump shot. Jaren's solid also from the mid-range.
Smith with it. Now defended by Bain. Smith against Bain. Smith surveying the D. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And then Smith with the jam.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And here's Morant. Tillman passes to Bain. And the 3 ball is good.
As steady as they come from 3, Desmond Bain is so crucial to this team's offense.
Here's Smith driving inside.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. To the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. The Spurs have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And then Smith with the jam.
Whoa, just climbing the ladder for that 360. Stupendous hop.
Yeah, Greg, he was sky high on that finish. Now here's Morant. So timeout call here. The first for Memphis. Grizzlies making a switch here. There's a screen by Aldama. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3.
Second team foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
Right out of the gate, they've been in attack mode, and I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
And now the Grizzlies, fast break. With the floater, he takes it up and lays it in. Morant's got 6.
Such a nimble player. Ja Morant has so many tricks in his bag.
Smith the pass to Wembanyama. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Watch the screen. Morant drives in. And the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Some changes for Memphis. Jackson is checked in for Santi Aldama. Rose comes in for Bain. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Morant. The shot's good from Kennard.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Pass to Clark. Outside Rose. That 3 off the mark. The Spurs have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Oh, and the dunk by Smith. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Passes to Kennard. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
Assist from
He's got 5.
With good size for a 2-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
The drive by Smith. Zohan, the pass to Smith. And then Smith with the jam.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Kennard for 3. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spit.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Wembanyama is the center with Sohan next to him. Evan Vassell out there with Chris Paul. And it's Smith in at the 3 spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
And Jaren Jackson Jr. is so impressive, especially on the defensive end.
A dynamic shot blocker, Greg. Jaren Jackson is someone that loves setting the tone on the defensive end. Not to mention, he's a very skilled offensive threat.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. In the corner, Kennard with it. His three-pointers off the mark. Spurs trail by 3. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Frank, you look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
Pass to Jackson. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Jackson's got his third bucket of the night.
Jaren has size and the ability to finish with either hand. He can take defenders head on.
Kennard against Smith.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Well, John Morant might be right-handed, but he looks to drive left. When he was a kid, he broke his right arm flying off a trampoline. Now that arm is shorter, and actually, that right hand is smaller too. He says, that's why I dribble with my left hand. I'm able to control the ball better. In my head, I think I'm left-handed. Back to you.
Trade secrets, right, David? Hey, thanks for the report.
Court vision is Paul's superpower. He sees everything on the court.
Memphis has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Rose against Vassell. Rose scanning the floor. Like at 6. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is a big target coming off the pick and roll. Jaren's lethal in this set.
Here's Smith. And there's the drive. And Smith slams it home.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Rose. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
It's hard to try to stop D. Rose. When he's committed to scoring, get out of his way.
It's rebounded by Memphis. Smart dishes to Rose. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
The threat of Rose's drive unlocks opportunities for his jumper, and he knows how to capitalize.
And it's Smith penetrating. And Smith with the stop.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Floats one up. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Memphis trailing here. Rose passes to Smart. He kicks it to Jackson. Vassell against Rose. Back to Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Clark. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Smith against Kennard. And then Smith with the jam.
Timeout.
This first half has been about as tightly contested as you can hope for.
There have been a lot of leads.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Morant passes to Tillman.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw, no good.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Tillman taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. The Spurs have gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter.
Timeout, timeout.
Great, 7 of 8 from the floor. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Here's Smith. He has 3 fouls. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. 59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Morant.
Man, did you see John Morant fly through the air on that play?
Smith outside. And he tries in. Aldama with the rebound. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots in the game right here. That one is off. Jaren Jackson's checked in for the Grizzlies. And the second free throw, good. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Smith outside. Smith finishing it off.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Up top, Morant, defended by Paul. There's Morant. He's got 8. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Clock at 4. Drills it from outside. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
When John Morant is hitting those, you're in for a long night because we know what he can do off the bounce.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The Spurs shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's San Antonio leading by a point. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really incredible game from T.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Jackson is out there with John Conchar. And it's Tillman in at the 5. Smith the pass to Sohan. Conchar with it. Now Smith defending. Down low. Here's Morant. To the middle. Here's Jackson. The rejection by Wembanyama. Conchar with it. He has 7. Misses the 3.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Smith drives it. Oh, and the dunk by Smith. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Hey, Steve, when Zohan has the ball, he is pedal to the metal in the full throttle. All gas and no break.
Yeah, he's a one-track mind with the ball in his hands. Get to the bucket is his mindset, and he's just as aggressive on the defensive side.
From 13, the shot's good from Smith. Smith's got the lead up to 3 now for the Spurs.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Jackson a screen on ball.
On top of being an elite athlete and inside scorer, Ja Morant has a great feel for the game. He's an excellent playmaker.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 and 5 here.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
They set the pick. Here's Morant. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
The decision-making keeps improving. Ja Morant looking comfortable operating in pick and rolls.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, of course, these young Spurs are coached by one of the all-time great coaches in Greg Popovich. Keldon Johnson says of Pop, he's around here smiling, excited each and every day. To have him along with us is big. And Popovich gives him confidence. Devin Vassell said, as long as we play together and we play the right way, we'll have a chance to win every game. Kevin?
And having you-know-who helps too, right? Wembanyama makes things happen. David, thanks. Morant passes to Bain. Yes, that goes in. Bain's got 5 points so far.
Weaving his way through the paint, Desmond Bain flexing his way to the basket.
And there's the pass to Sohan. Vassell, wide open. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And T is going to pick up a foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Pass to Conchar. Memphis moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Tillman passes to Morant. Knocks down the 3-ball. Morant's got 7 now in this quarter.
Something Ja Morant does so well. Once he starts to feel it, he keeps looking to score.
Smith drives in. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
Passes it to Conchar. Bain with the screen on Paul. Outside, Bain. The three-pointer, no good. The Spurs have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Wembanyama sets a screen for Smith. Shoots from the elbow. And the Spurs scoring again.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
With the step back. Here's Morant. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Morant against Paul. Picked by Clark. Morant kicks to Clark. Yep, that one goes in there.
Love the execution. John Morant is big time at breaking down the defense in these sets.
Here's Smith. Misses the easy stuff.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Morant against Paul. Now here's Morant. D right on him. Smith with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And the basket is good.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Now here's Morant. He's got 18. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
John Morant puts so much pressure on your defense, forces them to foul him.
Grizzlies have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point. Both good from the line that time. Wembanyama breaks for 2. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Spurs lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. San Antonio leading by 3. Wembanyama is the center with Sohan next to him. Chris Paul is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Smith in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Now Smart. Inside. Jackson kicks to Kennard. A three-pointer off the mark.
An aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
Smith. And another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Smart. In the corner, Kennard with it. And the rejection by Smith. And so that's it. The Grizzlies will retain possession here. Rose is checked in for Josh Christopher.
Derrick Rose.
On defense, San Antonio. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Kennard for 3. The long-distance 3 is buried.
When Kennard is that set up, he almost can't miss. Such a skilled shooter.
Takes a step back. Smith on the wing. He's covered by Rose. Rose against Smith. And again, 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Smart passes to Aldama. Outside Rose. There's a screen by Aldama. Rose, no good. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. And he can't jam it through.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Out to Smith. He hits again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Tillman's checked in. Conjar comes in for Luke Kennard.
Okay. What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Now here is Smith. Conjar covering. Vassell, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Conjar, the pass to Tillman. To the inside. The jump hook, and Jackson finishes inside.
Love the shot selection Jaren Jackson has, especially from the interior. It's why he's so efficient.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Back to Conjar from the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Smith outside. The Spurs rebound. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And we talk often about Wembanyama's insane lift. There, we see it on the offensive glass.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Smith. And then Smith with the jam.
He takes advantage of him in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Jackson a screen on Paul. Morant the bounce pass. A kick out to Bain. Sinks the three-pointer.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
And it's Smith, top of the key. Spins. Smith drawn the double team. Paul outside. Pass to Vassell. 5 to shoot. Here's Smith. Driving to the basket. And then Smith with the jam.
He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
Morant against Paul. Here's Morant. He's covered closely. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Chris Paul picks up that one.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
No free throws. Good from Morant.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Smith outside. And Smith gets double team.
Memphis. Tillman. First personal foul. Second team foul.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He got it again. Sensational.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Well, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
There's the lob to Jackson. The shot, no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
And another one falls.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Conjure with it, and Benyama on him. 5 on the clock, and the basket by Jackson.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Smith. And so it's San Antonio with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports Group, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our great